Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? Everyone see me? Is everything going good? I was getting something that looked like bad internet connection, so I just want to make sure that everybody can see me. That everybody knows I'm here. I'm not stinky, you shut your face. You shut your face, pug. Okay. So, I guess I can assume that y'all can see me and hear me. Okay. Just want to make sure. So, the session has not yet started. I'm keeping a close eye on the time. Oh, well, actually, it looks like everybody has managed to congregate, so I don't see any reason to put it off any longer. Let's go ahead and go jump on into the yeah, it's an established campaign. We're already this is already session 3. So let's oop.
Having sex and everything else they maintain a secret. Oh, hello, good timing.
Fantastic timing. I love coming right in at the moment someone says having sex. I love it. Fantastic.
We were talking about Fauna's ability to keep a secret, and it was said that they keep most of their secrets, and it was like, yeah, they'll talk very openly about having, done it, and everything else they keep secret pretty well.
Also, GIF, reproduction processes came up.
Yeah, that was a discussion. Also, because of having boned, Fauna knows what mask is now, like fully. We've discussed this further and confirmed it. So that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for being. I am the party slut. Oh my god.
It's
the thing
fine.
is,
it's fine.
The thing is,
I mean, we are gonna have to bear in mind that Twitch decided to, re-fuck itself. So, the fun has been partly ruined.
Well, that was that mostly only pertained to depictions, like visual depictions anyway, so...
Yeah,
but that ruins her fun of drawing booba uncensored on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But the subject matter hasn't changed much.
A quick moment of silence for Joe Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking... I'm really upset about that, actually.
Yeah.
What, how badly he was bullied again?
Yeah, the fact that he was bullied off the internet. Like, he's taking, at the very least, taking a long break, if not outright completely permanently quitting content creation because of it.
Yeah,
because they started threatening his family.
Hiatus. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet is not a safe place, and it's filled with a bunch of really, really nasty, shitty people all around. So I
not even safe to be nice.
Yeah, I count my blessings every single time I turn on my computer that everyone immediately around me are, great people. All the people I know are great. I don't know any shitty people anymore. Because I cut them out of my life.
I need to be better at that. I've let too many red flags slide with some people.
Oh yeah, also,
a
little bit of coffee pouring ASMR.
2 people are caffeinating. I already heavily caffeinated today, so I'm good. I'm wired.
This is my first dose for the evening. Plus, I need to have something to drink for, when people start redeeming the
like the frog.
Yeah. Oh, which, by the way, now I'm gonna have to... I thank you for getting me on this thought train. now I have to go and turn off all of the very, very distracting redeems.
Oh, yep, that's a good thing to
Because
remember.
I forgot to turn those off. My bad.
I just noticed the little muck with the chat.
The muck popping out from the side of the screen. That's actually so good.
Because I couldn't.
Oh, wait.
The only reason why it's like that is because I don't know how to. I didn't have time to make an animated version, so.
Oh yeah, I
Wait.
see it's flying from the other side. Yeah, muck is looping around the stream. That's great. Flying muck, just looping around,
just flying through dimensions.
Oh, dude, that would actually be okay. When you get the animation thing figured out, that'd be like a really cool thing for like new sub and follow alerts. It's just like muck flies across and the words appear behind. That'd be so good.
I already have a really fun thing for subs though, and everyone really loves the actually the thing that everyone really likes is everyone likes the sound for the biddies donation.
The Pompeii one?
Yeah.
The fucking dancing frogs.
Yep.
Maybe just for follows then, the flying muck.
I think it may be something that I turn on for D&D night, which I'm setting aside on Wednesday. Like, it's gonna be an animated GIF, and it's just gonna be me flying across the screen going and literally that's just gonna be it. Not even connected to anything. She's just gonna Sonic fly across the screen. That's all.
Need to add the Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yep.
Imagine the microwaves. I remember. Son of a...
Microwave noises.
Anywho,
you goofy goobers.
Anywho, nothing important happened last session. Nothing.
We just talked.
Yeah.
We built our friendship. Friendship deepened.
Yeah.
Actually,
something went deep.
And I saw something getting sucked, and oh boy, it was all kinds of hot and heavy, and just woo!
It was hot, hard,
put a
and full
sock
of blood.
on that and put a sock on that handle, Jesus! Otherwise, people will get the wrong idea. Anyway, sorry, couldn't help myself.
Nothing happened.
Muck, as you finished at the end of the last session, as you finished your communion with the aunties, your spirit returned back to the ship to see Elle biting down on, I believe it was Fauna's neck.
Yep.
I'm the little blood bag.
I don't know if we noticed Muck. So.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
I'm just sitting there getting high off losing blood.
Yeah, no, we concluded that the thing that happened with me was I kind of looked like I was having a semi-in-control seizure the whole time, and just kind of like jiggling in my cot, and just kind of going.
I actually know what a seizure looks like. So, oh my god.
I was imagining. I was imagining it more akin to like remember in Endgame where Doctor Strange is looking through all those alternate timelines.
Yeah, no, that's the cool way of looking at it. Yeah.
Oh no! Here's what it's more like. Have any of you guys seen the movie Trainspotting?
No.
Oh god, it's been such a long time.
The scene where the guy takes heroin and he just drops into the floor, like the floor sinks around him. and he just sinks into the floor like this.
I vaguely recall that, yeah.
Weird, because it's closer to mushrooms, which is pretty apropos.
That's one of the ingredients, I'm sure.
Let's maybe leave that topic there, though.
Not that I've ever done shrooms.
There's a new thing on Discord where you can add like a little mini like activity status like while you're in a VC. That's neat. Yeah, like
but
custom
anywho, uneventful time.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a dice for the thingy.
But so Muck, you come to seeing Elle feeding on or biting down on Fauna's neck, and Fauna looks at peace, if a little let's just say flushed.
Very happy.
I can't tell how Fauna takes this. I need to hear it.
Well, unfortunately for these guys, there aren't vampires where I'm from.
Oh.
So I don't actually know what's going on. All I know is the two of y'all are doing something.
They're just kinky freaks.
Yeah, that's about the best that I've got. The two of you are just being really freaky, so I'm just going to very quietly dismiss myself from the room. I'm gonna get up, kind of edge around this event that is transpiring, trying not to draw attention to myself, and I'm gonna go out the door, out onto the deck, to go and do something else.
Oh, that's hilarious. Vampire, I see nothing. I see nothing.
They don't know what those things are.
No, they just think we're two kinky gay guys.
Basically.
We're just being kinky.
Basically. That's all I know. So yeah, I'm just kind of slinking away, trying not to be noticed.
Alright, as you step outside, all of you would feel the ship sort of decelerate as it exits spelljamming speed. It's that sort of feeling like, not like when a car slams on the brakes, but when like, you know, it just feels like deceleration.
Like when the roller coaster at the end of the ride has to come to a full stop.
Pretty much.
Wait, would that mean Elle would get jostled while feeding?
Probably not. Nothing. I mean, you guys are in hammocks, so there's like a little bit of a swing.
Were we laying? Hold on. We were laying down.
Like cuddling in the hammock while doing it. I mean, yeah, that would definitely add to the perception.
I thought we were standing.
Mm-hmm.
No, we were in the hammock.
You guys are not standing.
No, we were in the hammock the whole time, man.
I mean, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta swaddle. You gotta swaddle while you suck.
You gotta swaddle that trout butt.
You gotta cuddle your homies.
Just cuddle the homies for a little while.
If you can suck but you can't cuddle, you got problems.
I mean, there you go. Relationship goals.
Oh god.
Alright, is there any way that, like, Elle can finish up and I can come out to the deck too? Or, wait, what's going on with that? Elle, what you doing?
Of course, they would finish, exit and go, in the most awkward, thanks, again.
Anytime.
Of course, they're red in the face and they're just adjusting their tie.
Fauna has no blood in their face. Their eyes are sunken in. They're like, but they've got a smile on their face and they're woozy and like trying to hold themselves up.
I think I'll offer them a ration. Maybe that'll help them.
It's only polite.
It's only polite to,
Cookie, some orange juice.
I don't know. DM, are there cookies?
You could ask me to make some.
No, this is not a blood food. There are no cookies. There are no juice boxes.
There's no orange slices.
DM, I'd like to visit
no
the obligatory gift bakery.
The gift bakery? You mean the captain's ass?
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Anywho.
Let him bake.
Of course, I probably imagine both Elle and Fauna would probably leave at the same time. One's looking embarrassed and red. The other is Fauna.
Yes. Satisfied and woozy and adjusting their clothing.
I just found
satisfied. So, like,
the monastery you guys have arrived at looks closer to a. Is Torin here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Just trying to make sure. Okay, Arati's here too. Sorry. The monastery you guys arrived at looks more akin to a flying castle, almost. Tower. It consists of a central keep, which looks like a massive stone tower with a. It doesn't have a portcullis. It's got a like a large gate, gargantuan in size. It's about 40 feet tall and 20 feet wide. And it rises up about 80 feet off the central like chunk of earth. Several towers orbit the station. Each of them topped with a green crystalline structure that seems to be emitting some sort of field. As far as you can tell, once you guys enter the large field that wraps around the monastery, it holds function as a like an air envelope, as well as a sorry, looking at my notes. Kalar, you notice that a something seems to be missing as you enter this field. You feel a bit of an emptiness, as if cut off from. Like, it's the first time in a long time that you have felt really, like, alone. As you enter this field, you get this sense of, like, homesickness, almost.
Interesting. Okay.
Several Gith monks patrol the the outer edges of the citadel. They don't wear armor. They wear it's like it's an outfit consisting of bracers studded with metal bars and a like a tabard draped over their top with a Gith rune on the front and back, and they each have a hood that they wear that hides their faces, as well as sort of baggy pants. The docking arm extends out towards the ship, which remains floating in space as you guys as the ship flies in towards the monastery.
Can I do a religion check to determine more about them?
You could,
but I wouldn't know anything.
What kind of things are you trying to determine about them? Yeah, that's kind of where the DC would be pretty high, since any knowledge of this specific sect would be pretty obscure.
Yeah. I do have a +6, but I don't think I'll. I was gonna say about their runes. I was gonna ask about the runes specifically on their chests, but I don't know if that would yield anything.
Well, Kalar, you find yourself unable to read the rune.
What?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Despite your gift for understanding the written language, you find yourself unable to read the rune on their chest.
Wow.
Marcus and the captain join you guys on the deck of the ship as the Anjaris pulls into the docking arm, and metal hooks sort of engage and grab onto the side of the vessel.
Have you ever seen someone make an expression where you swear you could see some kind of Windows buffering thing over their head just from their facial expression? Because Kalar has that expression right now as he's staring at these runes. Why the fuck can't I read this? Why the fuck can't I read this?
An abnormally tall monk in robes, flanked on one side by his tabard, instead of being brown like the others, is white. His clothes are all white. Walks down the docking arm towards the ship, and behind him follows a shorter monk, more of average size, in a red outfit. His hood is pulled down, but you see that he wears a blindfold. And behind them is a figure even larger, about 7.5 feet tall, with massive, broad shoulders and a slightly hunched frame. That wears the regular brown garments of the other monks. You notice that this figure, the taller one, wears full-length robes that completely hide his features and skin, his hands tucked into his sleeves. Though
Interesting.
you can tell as he approaches that he is most likely not a Gith. Captain Neiman, the monk in white says as he approaches the captain. It is good to see the Anjaris make its voyage safely. Brother Borello, she responds, giving him a slight nod of respect. How goes the ever-watchful eye of the monastery? It's quite well. Thank you. Our post has yet to come under attack in quite some time. We have found ourselves eagerly awaiting your arrival since we heard of the departure and received your sending. I have with me our arbiter, Virik, and his attendant, the scaled one. The other two figures nod. The one in red nodding politely, the one in brown sort of just bowing his head a little bit. We've heard of your expedition into the outer wilds. We are glad to receive you as your last stop before you head there to your to the dig site. Marcus adjusts his glasses and looks at the party. He says, now, I don't know how much you know of Gith culture, but they're very Spartan, as it were. Not a lot of amenities to be found here, but they do have a decent library where we can conduct research. We will rest here for the night before we depart in the morning. After stocking up on provisions for the actual expedition itself.
Well, thank you for the follow, Turquoise. Thank you. And sorry I've been so quiet, everybody. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything.
Strict One's natural magical talents.
Magical talents? I'm not sure what you mean, Kalar. However, he looks up at the green crystalline structures on top of the towers. He says, those are the eyes of Nanjaris. They ward against psionic intrusion. Think of them like a shield. They've protected this place many times from teleportation and transportative incursion and attempts to plane shift the location by eldritch forces.
I think that's kind of unnecessarily extra details. Okay.
Kallar's Mask is going to try to send a telepathic message to Fauna.
Do you find as you try to reach out to Fauna that you cannot access the ability?
Interesting.
You're just thinking loudly in your head.
And I'm just going do, just standing there.
Yeah. So Kallar very, very obviously notices this. So under his breath, Kallar mutters, "Stars damned." Well, this is going to be interesting.
It would make sense. I mean, don't want any psionic intrusion.
I think by this point, Fauna has noticed Kallar's been making a lot of faces, and he's probably put his hand on his back at this point, since he doesn't like seeing people making constant poop faces.
So Kallar is going to say, like, fully out loud to the group now.
Well, I regret to inform you all that my ability to transcribe nigh anything that I lay eyes on is, well, it's psionically derived, so I will not be able to translate anything while we're here. So, any literature that you want to read, you'll have to find someone who actually speaks the language if you don't already. Apologies.
No problem.
Oh.
We'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way.
With the knowledge of books. Wait, that didn't come out right.
Yes, I would argue that if anything, my ability would be specifically knowledge of books, as you put it.
Marcus fishes
I appreciate the energy.
Marcus, upon hearing this, Marcus sort of like claps his hands together and says, "Oh, right. I had meant to give this to one of you." And he pulls out a set of, they look like reading glasses, but there are runes etched into the lenses. And he hands them to Kallar, and he says, "This should do in the meantime, at least."
Ah. Oh, that's certainly interesting. I appreciate that. And you said you wished to give these to someone in the group regardless?
Yes. Well, saying that you had no trouble reading the script from the book earlier, I had figured that you either already knew Ikthilmaher, the language that it was written in, but seeing as how it was psionically derived, and you'll have some difficulty accessing that here, I thought it would be best to give these to you after all.
Well, I quite appreciate that. I think in the long run it would be better for, well, one of the others who is more inclined to such research to have it. And he kind of like gestures towards Fauna and El.
And looks at El.
You have the higher intelligence, don't you?
Yes, I do, but I'm not very smart.
Well,
I don't
see. I suppose I could.
You have a high IQ, but you're uneducated.
It's just I noticed Fauna's outfit doesn't have pockets.
That is a reasonable observation.
Yes, I don't have pockets. I don't really have. Well, I think at this point my character no, the backpack would not be on him. Yeah, at this point, my character does not have his backpack on him.
Because we're going to be getting back on the ship in a day.
I will just take the glasses. I'll hold them for Fauna.
Yes, I mean, you... Well, oh, wait. You already wear glasses. Right, that might be actually rather inconvenient. I may as well hold on to them for now.
You know what?
Makes
you know
more
what?
sense.
Mask
Mask is gonna hold on to him. No, Mask is gonna hold on to him.
Okay.
He wants his ability back. It's freaking him out not having it. He was just saying, like, in the long run, when he's done with it, like, who to pass it off to.
They are glasses of comprehend languages.
Right.
They're glasses of comprehend languages. Reading
so got
only.
My ability back temporarily.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. At least I got one of them back. So out of character question, like, if it's reasonable for me to already have, like, if it's reasonable for me to be able to feel this currently, DM, is it just my, like, features from Warlock that are disabled, or is the spellcasting disabled too?
The spellcasting is not, since it uses your own latent abilities.
Okay. Would the invocation that gives an at-will spellcast, the other one that I have, Beast Speech, would that still be functional?
Negative.
Okay, so it's invocated because it's from the class feature. It's disabled.
Pretty much.
Okay, gotcha. So it's Awakened Mind and my invocations are turned off right now.
So, like, basically because you can take Magic Initiate Warlock as a feat without... Because Magic Initiate Warlock is a feat that you can take without having a patron, I'm not counting that as a patron-granted ability, even though it technically is.
Right, because technically that's actually just your patron teaches you how to do these things. That's one thing that always bugs me. People are like, oh, Warlocks just have magic sugar daddies. No, they have a magic tutor. That's the difference. They have a tutor. They have a rich dad who pays for a fucking tutor, basically, maybe. That's a better comparison. They pay for a tutor. So, like, yeah, sure. They learn their spells permanently from that. Cool. I will say, though, I've never actually had a DM who would let somebody take Magic Initiate Warlock without making some kind of minor deal with a creature, just for the sake of, like, the roleplay being consistent. I've even proposed that myself one time that I took it for Celestial. I went Celestial Warlock because I was playing a Paladin and had I had a Coatl friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, like...
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's a release of... I like to think of Eldritch Blast as like a release of Eldritch Energy, which you could manifest in other forms.
Right. You could also be stockpiling it, like, because with Warlock's whole, like, energy, faster spellcasting recharge, you could argue that they're just really efficient mana batteries, basically. Okay.
Whereas a wizard is like they're like a lithium battery, whereas a wizard would be like a hydroelectric dam.
Ooh. Space axolotl.
Might actually be more of an opposite, but whatever.
So, space axolotls aside.
Anyway,
I can read the rune now, right? What is the thing? Now that I can actually read what the rune is that they're wearing.
It's the Gith rune for Serenity.
Ah.
Why does that feel like a joke? It drove you nuts.
Yeah, it literally disturbed my peace that I couldn't read it. And then reading Serenity has given me serenity. Actually, you know what? I feel like that makes sense for Kalar to comment on in character. He'd be an appreciator of the poetic irony of that. Ah, how ironic. Being unable to read Serenity made me feel uneasy.
Fauna giggles just a little under his breath. He does think that's a little funny.
Kalar gives him a head pat.
You all are free to stay on the ship for the night, or take your rest inside the quarters of the monastery. You are currently guests of Captain Neiman and the crew of the Anjaris. Captain, you brought what I requested, yes? I have, yes. It was difficult procuring some of the items, however, as you know, Farnham's Reach is a hotbed of gathering materials. The monastery leader snaps his fingers, and the massive monk sort of walks around them and past the party. You would notice a long black scaled tail slipping out from underneath the robes as he easily picks up 3 of the crates and carries them past the party.
Oof.
Impressive.
Wrong.
Big boy.
Yes.
If Keller
Our
had his
arbiter
telepathy
here-
right now, he'd be commenting on that being kind of hot to Fauna.
As the leader continues, he says, "Yes, he's not Gith, however, he does have his uses."
I can see he seems very useful.
Yes.
Fauna says as they fan themselves. I'm sorry.
Our
Target
arbiter here
acquired.
was in charge of. Our arbiter here was in charge of raising the eggs that we had that we had decided to hatch on our latest foray into the material, and somehow the scaled one's egg had gotten into our clutch. Ever the sentimentalist, he decided to raise him as well.
Blink.
So he's become part of our little group, as it were.
Well, that's
Incredibly sweet.
yes, quite.
Yes, he hatched about 3 weeks before the others did, and after being taught not to eat the other eggs, he guarded them fiercely.
That sounds about. Wait, I'm sorry. Did they mention what type of reptilian he was? Was it dragonborn lizard folk? I might have missed that.
No mention has been made of that.
Should one of us do an insight roll to try to figure out what kind of reptile he is?
I feel like
Go
from
for
that
it.
comment, yeah, because different types of
gotta do
reptile
it.
folk have different natures in terms of that. That makes perfect sense for a dragonborn to act that way. It makes no sense for a lizard folk to respond to that teaching that way. So
I got it now.
I'm doing a check.
I'm gonna guide myself.
And I'm not
Oh
gonna
god, the
even
dice
waste
is so
my
laggy.
time.
My dice is
God.
so laggy.
I won't even waste
Think
my
it's-
time because
Okay.
neither dragon folk nor lizard folk live in Lorwyn. So
Ooh, 18.
I am just surrounded by a whole bunch of shit I've never seen before. Just kind of
Like I s-
drinking it all in, kind of going, oh, what the fuck is that? The fuck is that?
Giant.
Muck be
giant
like,
liz-
what's this? What's this?
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is this? Is the fucking shit? The fuck?
We need to watch that movie in this server. I'll have a little watch party at some point.
Oh god,
Just-
that'd be
It's
awesome.
the right time of year. Yeah.
So
I
an
was just-
18, I think I heard.
Yes, I got an 18. It's-
His morphology is relatively close to lizard folk. However, the behavior and the way that he shows, at least consideration for the presence of others indicates more Dragonborn.
So he comes across as an unusual looking Dragonborn, probably.
Sure, yeah.
Like that's how he seems to come across.
Elle would, of course, ask, is there
lizard folk
any...
are literally wired differently.
Oh, wait, there we go. Mr. Marcus.
Please, Mr. Marcus was my father. Just call me Marcus.
Yes.
Also, my last name is Viren.
Well, is there just because I come from a monastery myself, is there any customs we have to adhere to? I don't want to offend anyone here.
There is last time I was here, there was a central chamber that was off limit to newcomers and guests. So, if you see a large arched doorway, in the main hall, do not go through it. Basically, don't go past any closed doors unless you absolutely have to, and you'll be guided to your rooms.
Understood.
Got it.
While they are welcoming us as guests, this is ultimately a military outpost, so let's respect their chain of command.
Right.
I will do my best to keep my hands to myself, Fauna says as putting their hands behind their back.
Well, you don't have to keep them entirely to yourself. But I keep forgetting that they have this religious and military intertwinement. It's not something that you see in most cultures. Not to that extent, at the very least. And it's always there, somewhere, but not to such an extent as the Gith do. It's quite efficient.
Yes, well, theology counts for a lot of their culture. It makes sense that it be central to how their military operates.
Oh, that's an idea. I just had a really funny realization.
What? Uh-oh, what?
Okay, so Mask specifically collects attractive appearances, right?
Yeah.
What Gith have we constantly made jokes about being hot?
The captain.
The captain.
Has there been any confirmation from any other Gith that the captain is considered particularly attractive? Has there been any indication?
Gith don't really display attraction.
Right, but like,
in
have
the
any
way
of them
that,
made
like,
comments on
others
others
do?
calling the captain attractive or anything
Hey,
like
Darcy.
that, perhaps?
Hello,
Like,
hello.
anything that might
hello.
indicate
Well, no
that,
one's
like, yes, the captain-
Thank
disagreed.
you for the what the frog.
When you guys have made your overt statements towards her attractiveness, there have been no dissenting opinions.
Given the knowledge of how the Gith are very straightforward with what they think, and, like, the fact that they don't very outwardly show, like, attraction and stuff, Mask is taking that as confirmation, so he is now, like, saving the captain's appearance mentally as, like, what to look like if he wants to be a hot Gith.
Okay.
The even
Nice.
spaces.
So, hey, Fana, if you can't get it on with the captain, you have another option now.
Yeah, but
Oh, Fawn already did.
Oh.
Yeah, we started the role play out, and I forgot to actually ask that DM. Can I actually share the paragraph in art?
I was like, be careful how much you share right now, but
Okay.
you know,
okay.
But it's not relevant to what's happening right this moment, so...
Right.
No, I'll put it in art.
Okay.
just time to dish tea. Anywho, are we going to the library first?
I want to go back to the ship and grab my bag, like pack my things, and then try to find where my room in the monastery is.
I agree. I'll
Okay.
accompany you, but I would very much like to head to the library after. Will you join then?
Oh yes.
Okay. There are 4 locations you guys can go to. There is the quarters where you will be staying. There is the main hall, where there is plenty of, well, it's food, but it's not very extravagant dining. There's the library, and then there is the sparring yard.
Ooh.
DM,
What's up?
is the bakery here?
No?
Is that gonna always be a joke now? The Gith Bakery near the Gith shop.
The true quest: find the elusive gift bakery.
Get Fauna a cookie for their blood loss they've already recovered from like hours ago.
That's my true one-armed man. The search for the gift bakery.
After dinner, there will be practice in hand-to-hand combat in the sparring yard. The Arbiter mentions as he addresses the group. Feel free to come and practice with us.
Actually, I might take you up on that offer.
I see. Understood then. I will make sure that you have a partner.
Thank you. Get a little sword practice in.
Well, if it's unarmed, that might not be an acceptable option, you know.
Oh.
Oh no, weapons are welcome. It's just most of our acolytes use their fists.
Well, that is a valued clarification at the very least.
Well, you can be assured that Fauna is flexible.
I could take. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. Wow, I almost said that.
I know what you were gonna say.
Do it. Do it.
The crew of the Angaris walks past you guys and heads for the monastery to rest and refuel.
I like the mental picture of Fauna actually starting to say, I could take, and then Kalar putting a hand over his mouth.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Fauna can take 5 men in a fight, right? In a fight?
I mean, why not both, honestly?
Anyway.
Blade Singers are kind of strong.
Yeah, that's why. I'm a blade singer. That's why I figured I'd take up the challenge.
Right.
Yeah, you could totally. Yeah.
It's been a minute, so I think Arati will join them in the dining hall to eat.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There's plenty of food, a lot of it roasted meats, simple dishes.
It's been more than 10 minutes. Did Muck run off? I just need to know.
That's a good question. Though if Muck ran off, I have a feeling that she'd find her way to this dining hall full of roasted meats one way or another.
Actually, it was somewhere around about the time that eggs were mentioned that she conspicuously kind of faded into the back of the group and now is gone.
Oh, no.
Gone and unaccounted for at this time.
As the scaled one walked past, Muck just grabbed onto his leg and is like riding his leg into the as he walks into the monastery.
Oh god, yes. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh no.
I could just see it too.
Okay, Muck.
He just walks by and just zoop, she just disappears into his cloak.
It's time for everyone's favorite game of fuck around.
No. It's Muck's around. Muck is around, and we'll find out.
Muck around and find out. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I just realized what Zill's drawing right now. I now realize the plan.
So, Muck, as you hitch a ride on the larger monk, he drops off 2 of the crates near the storage room, but carries the 3rd one down a long, winding staircase deeper into the mass of earth that the citadel sits upon. The air gets more and more humid.
My
As
hair
you go
starts
deeper,
getting frizzy.
yeah, the lights have changed from candles and torches, sconces on the wall, to a bioluminescent moss that coats the walls of the large chamber that you enter. A sort of green, mucosal fiber coating the ground. It's very warm, almost like a one of the more tropical swamps.
Still quietly hitching my ride, trying my best to not elicit an immediate response. Just keeping quiet, doing what we gobos do best.
All right. Now that you're alone, though, I'm gonna need a stealth check. In the more populated area, he wasn't really paying attention, but now there's a chance that you might be discovered.
Right. And stealth is not what I'm good at. Here we go. That's probably not gonna be enough. An 11. It was very close to an 18, but not quite.
Oof.
I didn't see it. I don't see it in the log. Oh, there it is.
It took a bit.
They take a little while to pop in sometimes, yeah. Or mine popped in well before the dice was done rolling, which was interesting.
That is weird.
Yeah.
You feel a large hand grasp basically your entire torso and lift you up. And you are hoisted into the air and come face to face with a... You don't have lizard folk.
Nope.
But it looks like a dragon that walks on 2 legs.
Don't really have dragons either. We do have alligators. Crocodiles.
Okay, there we go. That's much better. An alligator, you're greeted with the face of an alligator man with horns that sweep back as he pulls his hood down. He snarls a bit, seeing you have used him as a mode of transportation. The crate beside him, and he sort of snarls at you, and you can sort of see in his eyes a predatory gleam as he says, "What is this?" One of the newcomers has decided to use me as a wagon.
I was tired.
You see?
I was tired, and I was told that we would be led around and shown the place. Nobody was paying attention to me. No one was being nice. So I just reached out for the nicest looking person. That was you. You didn't notice me either, and I felt very left out.
Roll persuasion.
Not deception.
Deception works.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is generally based on if you're being truthful or not, and Muck is lying through her teeth.
It would be
Go
the same.
for it.
It would be the same roll either way. It's
Yeah.
+4. That would be a 22 on deception.
Oh boy.
You see the thoughts mill around in his head. This is true. You are guests. And he did take you here. I guess you're supposed to be here. Because he doesn't take people where they're not supposed to go. And he took you here. So you're able to be here because he brought you here. Yeah, that makes sense. His
You've
gaze
literally
softens
made
a
this
little
guy
bit.
gaslight himself into thinking that
This is wonderful.
He's got his fingers hooked into the back of your. It's not a shirt.
Yeah, what
You're
are
like
you
sort of-
talking about? I don't
Her belt.
have nearly enough coverage to call it anything but a fucking
Belt.
modified
Yeah, but-
strap.
well, he's hooking into the straps
no,
on your back. Then
it's hooked into the. His fingers are hooked into the strap, and you're kind of just dangling from his hand. He lifts you up and he puts you on his shoulder and says, "Very well. Since you are already here, I suppose it won't be bad as long as you don't eat anything," he says, giving her the rules that he'd been given.
Oddly specific choice of words, but I agree.
As now that from your vantage point, you now see that you are in the middle of. It's not a hatchery per se, but it does seem to be almost like a nursery. Several large eggs, green with iron bands sort of cradling them, sit on the floor on top of this like green mucousy membrane. And he bends down and digs his claws into the lid of the crate and just shreds it effortlessly, ripping the top off the crate and pulling out another large green egg. When I say large, I mean like bigger than, like about as big as you, Muck.
Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I'm small, but ooh, boy, that's still a big egg.
He lifts
Yeah.
it gingerly out of the crate, and you can see inside of it, whereas the other ones are they're like a green membrane with green with like a darker green sort of like swirly pattern on them. These ones, this one has a it's a more emerald color, so it's a slightly different color than the other eggs. And he pulls it out and sets it into another iron cradle of bands, and sort of pats the other eggs, making sure that none of them were disturbed.
What's the really big egg for? It's different from
No, they're
the
all
others.
about that size.
Oh. Huh?
The only difference is the color.
Oh. These are huge. Did these
They are
hatch
new.
into the what do you guys call them? The gift?
Yes. These are new brothers and sisters.
Huh?
Next time the carrier ship arrives, they will be brought to the hatching chamber on the material plane.
When you say brothers and sisters, what do you mean?
Clutch mates.
Oh, because they don't look like you.
I know. I'm hideous.
No, you're just big and scaly. It's kind of different scaly from them. They're kind of weird smooth. It's kind of hard to put my finger on. There's a bunch of weird people around here.
You should not put your fingers on people you don't know. It is okay if you don't put your fingers on my brethren.
Oh, no. I can't eat them. They're too big. But anyway.
Yes.
So how long have you been here, bud?
I do not know.
Oh.
But that is okay.
Oh. Well, if we're not allowed to eat anything here, how about we go somewhere where we can eat something?
That is a fine idea.
Yeah.
Small one. And he heads back up the stairs.
And Muck is making a note in her head to remember the directions back to this chamber.
Yes. You do kind of have to slide down his back a little bit and sort of hold on to his shoulders, because he is large enough that if you stay sitting on his shoulder, your head would scrape against the roof of the tunnel.
Yeah, Peach Pie wouldn't like that.
Oh my goodness, I just imagine just Muck on top of his shoulders and just conking her head like they're going up the stairs or down the stairs or something.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Like how if you don't make your stairways high enough in Minecraft, how it feels like you're constantly thunking your head, just that.
Oh,
basically,
God. Yeah. Always make your stairwells at least 4 blocks high. Anyway,
you dig them just high enough to work while you're going down if you're digging, and then you dig out the extra block before placing the stairs on your way back up.
Unless you have a really good pickaxe.
As he heads back up the steps, Muck, you would notice that you get a sort of you smell copper in the air as he walks. The air tastes a little bit like pennies.
What is that? What the heck is that? Do you smell that?
Smell what, small one?
Do I recognize this smell? Is it like anything that I've smelled before?
It smells like just before lightning strikes.
So it smells like ozone?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. It smells like... Smells like storm. Like storminess. Like...
I know very little of storms. The only storms we have here are the occasional wild storms that sweep through space.
Zapping storms, lightning, zap zap. You know, the bright stuff
It's been a long time.
Let's go on an adventure and find out.
Okay. Food can wait, I guess.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Mysteries are always a good way to bond with new friends.
I know where we can find out what storms are. There's a room with many books. I cannot tell what they say.
I can't read either.
Aww.
It would seem our choices wither, little one.
Not if we follow the smell.
Oh. Is that smell here?
Let's find out where it's coming from. And I'm going to do my best to try and sniff out where the ozone is coming from.
It's coming from him.
Hey? I'm only just now picking it up?
Well, it was said that you smelled it when he moved, initially.
Yeah, I mean, like, when he was walking, there was, like, a lot of... You're only noticing it now because you're, like, in a dank, sort of claustrophobic environment. When you guys were out in the open, you wouldn't have smelled it as strongly.
Weird.
But if
It seems to be coming from back down the way we just came. Weird. Should we go check it out?
Well, okay.
It could be something bad happening with those eggs. And you don't want that to happen.
He turns around clumsily in the hallway, his tail smacking into the wall.
Oh my
he
god!
Like sort of like shifts himself for
His tail is-
basically having to.
The Jim Henson dinosaur tails like slapping around everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. As his tail hits the stone wall, you would see small arcs of electricity travel along the spine of the tail and ground into the stone. He tromps his way back down the steps, looking around. It smells normal.
I keep picking it up.
And
It's
he
weird
grabs
little
you.
Smell.
He grabs you and like sort of like uses you like a Geiger counter.
Just holding Muck out in front of him.
Yeah, pointing Muck at things.
And I just keep kind of like indicating a little stronger coming from this way, trying to make my way back down to the place where all the eggs are.
He like holding you at arm's length outwards. He walks down the steps. You can hear his claws digging into the stonework as he walks. I don't notice much of a difference.
Maybe it's something that you've been smelling a lot of recently and you're just too used to it now.
Possibly.
My people call it going nose blind. And it's one of the worst
My
things
nose
that can
cannot
happen.
see.
Yeah, it's an expression. Not a very
Oh,
good
now
one,
Muck's the
but-
one with the expressions people don't get.
No, Muck is just interacting with the only person more ignorant than her.
Ouch. That
I'm just
hurts.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it's
That
accurate,
hurts. It's not
but it's
more-
entirely, but you don't know.
No,
You don't
ignorance
know
not the
her.
right word.
no, ignorant
Ignorance not
is.
the right
It's
word.
unknowing. It's unknowing. Yeah.
You
ignorant is the right
assume that
word.
she doesn't know.
Probably. Let's go with.
She's acting like she doesn't know. You don't
Okay, so
know.
like he aged. He grew on the material plane until he was full grown, which would be about 12, and has now spent the last 50 years in outer space agelessly because of the way that the astral works.
Yeah.
So let's go with sheltered.
Sheltered. A good one. Yeah.
It's a good way to put it, yeah.
And he's dumb as a brick.
Wow.
I mean, at a certain point, you gotta just admit that your intelligence score is low.
So I was right
He's
when I called him
basically-
big boy.
He's basically a high functioning attack dog.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna continue to take advantage of this high-functioning attack dog, and I'm going to keep indicating that the smell seems to be coming from further back in where all the eggs were.
Eventually, you make it back to the. Let's call it a storage room, almost. Well, I can't think of like the right place to. Nursery. I think I called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called it a nursery.
Yeah. Eventually, you make it back to the nursery, and weirdly enough, it does smell more like a storm near that new egg.
He made baby.
It seems to be coming from the egg itself.
He made
Huh?
a baby.
The new one?
Yeah, the one you put down before you started gripping me in that oh so masculine way.
He doesn't know what to make of the way you said that.
I was not prepared for
But he
Muck's
sets you
word.
down.
I was
My
I
brain-
was not prepared for Muck to pull that one out.
I just error 404 just now.
Right?
Like, oh, well, I guess we know what's type.
No,
Big and
no,
scaly.
no. Hold on.
This is manipulation.
Make no
Useful.
assumptions.
Yeah.
He
Well,
picks
we're
up
not even
the-
there, so like,
Yeah.
He
we
picks
can't
up
really
the new
assume.
egg and, after setting Muck down, and gives it a sniff. His nose pretty much pressing against it as he tries to detect the same ozone smell that Muck had noticed.
Hmm.
And as he does,
The egg
the
explodes.
egg. Oh, come on.
Wait. No, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god!
The fuck?
we have
Oh,
officially reached the
God.
find out part.
Oh no! I grew attached to him.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh no!
I was joking.
Uh-oh.
Well,
No, it definitely explodes.
Oh. I was actually joking. Oh god, no.
No, Out of it bursts a large, well, not large, well, yeah, large size,
Oh shit.
toad-like monster that stands on two legs.
Oh god. Okay, I was about to say, the fuck? Okay. Huh? What?
A monster in the egg room is very bad news.
It cackles as it bursts out of the egg and slams its hand into the side of the scaled one's head. Finally, it took some time and planning, but I'm here. And it casts a spell.
Hold person.
Oh my god, you're alone.
I am alone presently,
Let's-
but
Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
It'd be
Oh,
really
God.
funny if I was there and it was hold person, because I can't be hold personed.
15. Even though my die landed on an edge. Thank you, thank you, D&D Beyond, for resolving a cocked die.
Alright. Actually, hold on a sec.
Also, hey Cloud, sorry I haven't said anything to you. Thank you for coming by.
Initiative
Also,
11.
sorry for the sudden, sudden catastrophe. Suspicious individuals, things going on, but also...
And nobody's
Hello.
even probably noticed that Muck is missing.
Yeah, we were all getting our shit and like, yeah, like people were following me as I was getting my shit and unpacking in the room, and then we were gonna eat and go to the fighting area.
Oh god, I got caught. I got caught
something
alone.
for that.
Oh no.
I would have had a spell.
I want to actually have some like counter stuff accessible as well. I might have been able to
Yeah.
if I was there too. Damn.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Totally.
Yep.
Get it totally. Huh.
Hey, you remember that one colloquial rule in Dungeons and Dragons?
I have no idea what rule you're referencing. I'll have to be specific.
Don't split the party.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we fucked up.
Give me 1 second, guys.
More
Okay.
specifically, I think I fucked up, but you know.
Right, I was gonna say, what's this wee shit?
Here's the we. I'm sorry to say, Muck made the decision. They wanted egg.
True.
They wanted an omelet. They wanted them green eggs and ham.
And now they might become the green eggs and ham.
I'm probably gonna get fucked up, but you know, it is what it is. It happens.
They have to have alarms or something in this place.
Well, if they didn't have them before, they're about to have them. Cause,
Yeah, they do have an alarm. He just got exploded in the face, though. I think he's like dead.
No,
No,
he got like
smacked.
he got like punched. He got like knocked
Yeah,
out.
he got smacked upside the head.
Yeah, but you can still die from a punch. It's happened.
Yeah, but I don't think that guy is dying from one punch,
Yeah.
realistically.
That guy's a beefy boy. I think he can take a hit.
Unless
he doesn't have like
Right.
the Halo Spartan weak point, presumably.
Let's go ahead and have everybody roll initiative. Muck, you rolled a 15, right?
yes.
Oh, mine's gonna be crazy high.
13.
23.
Oh yeah, you get to add your intelligence to your initiative. Because you a blade singer.
Yep.
Can? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, you can?
That's
Can?
something you could do eventually.
Oh,
I
eventually.
was gonna say, yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
that's a not yet thing, I'm pretty sure.
No, they just have alert. They're
Just need
Oh,
mask.
Roddy!
I already did mine.
What'd you roll?
It should be in there.
It's a
I did it right
2!
after Mux. Yeah.
Oh.
I had 13.
Alright.
Alright, I have
Okay.
to... Oh, sorry.
Alright. First, let's go ahead and get a dex save from Muck.
Dex save? This is going to go well. That's a 14. Very middle of the road rolls on my part.
That actually passes.
Oh shit!
That's quite a relief.
Okay. Just looking at the just looking at the character sheet. Okay. That's an 18.
God damn it.
All right.
What got an 18?
Fuck.
An 18 on what?
Oh, and I gotta roll for the monster too. You know what? We'll just say he passes his own. Oh, he's got resistance. Yeah, he passes.
Eh? Wait, what's going on?
Okay. You hear the monster that, despite its size, the scaled one is still holding clear off the ground. As it utters a single word and says, "Fireball."
Oh!
Oh, well that's fun.
Oh, that's super fun.
Okay. That is 28 damage. Muck passing, you take 14 fire damage.
Okay.
It takes 7. And the scaled one takes 14. Oh,
Well,
all the
there's no way that nobody heard a fucking fireball just go off.
That is true. The room shakes as the explosion rocks the foundation of the building that you're currently standing in, sending detritus and fragments of stone raining down upon you as the grain slad blows up the nursery, incinerating the eggs.
Oh.
It's a slot. Oh no. Oh god.
Muck, it is your turn.
Dude needs to give me a wisdom save, I believe.
Is it a
Wisdom
spell?
save. Yes, 2nd level spell.
What is your saving throw?
14.
What's your saving throw?
I said it's a wisdom save throw of 14.
1 second. Sorry, my headset died.
Oh, your audio quality just jumped up.
Yes.
Yeah,
you sound so much better without the headset.
Yeah, it improved so much.
Oh. Wow.
Sorry about that.
Dude, your audio quality is so much better without the headset.
Yes.
Well, noted.
Like, it was night and day. Like, can you change your audio input separately from your output and set it to use whatever other input it just defaulted to? Because holy shit.
How about now? Is it better now?
No, it's back.
unchanged.
It's back to the old way.
Yeah, it's back to the headset, but yeah.
Because it was my phone.
Okay, yeah, that sounds a lot better.
That your
Interestingly, and
phone is
louder.
really good.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? It's not necessarily that the phone's mic is really good. Is it a wireless headset? And you said it died, right? So it's wireless?
Yeah.
Yeah, so phones with wireless headsets on Discord downgrade the audio quality significantly for no reason.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, like...
What's your saving throw, Muck?
Oh, yeah.
I said it's a wisdom save throw of 14.
Alright, well, it failed.
So it is paralyzed.
Alrighty.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna start screaming, "There's a monster! Oh god, there's a monster! Oh gods, please come help!"
Alrighty.
Monster frog! Oh boy!
And I'm literally just continually shouting this. I'm not stopping. You know, just as long as I'm able to hold, as long as I'm holding him, I'm shouting for people to come here quick because they're a fucking thing.
What is this? What is this giant frog? And why did it just shoot fire?
Stop
There's a green
insulting.
slad.
It's stop insulting my kind. It's not a frog.
I mean, they kinda are frog-like.
They look like giant toads. Bipedal toads.
With vicious claws.
Yeah, I know, but still. They're
It's
not
like,
my
what
kind of
force
frog.
of pure raw chaos got a hold of a frog?
Do we notice?
So the slad locks up. Well, what does your paralysis look like? Is there like a magic effect?
As she casts her spell, for holding the slod, it's almost like the slick, kind of oily mud from a bog or from a like a very, very kind of gross swamp just kind of leaks out around down her arms, drips onto the floor, and then just like zips over, connects with its feet, and then like travels up its body with like weird kind of veins following the veins
like
of
a
its
blood.
own
Nice.
body. And it's just like slick, oily mud, kind of creeping up around, tracing the veins of its body, holding it in place.
All right. So as these tendrils of oily mud strap themselves to the outside of the aberration, L, Arati, Mask, and Fauna upstairs in the main hall, you guys not only feel the explosion rock the building you're in, but you hear Muck screaming downstairs.
Holy shit!
Several of the other Gith, including many of the monks, look towards a archway that leads to a staircase that goes downwards.
Well, obviously, if we hear him screaming.
Yeah.
Does the stairway have like an opening where you can jump down, or is it like fully enclosed?
It's fully enclosed.
Damn, I have featherfall. I was gonna try to do anything with that.
Funny memes.
Yeah.
I'm sure we recognize Muck's voice.
Oh shit! There's a fucking monster! There's a
Sure do.
Making sure.
Fuck!
Well, I mean, down we go. Run!
Yeah,
Mask's dashing.
All right, it's gonna take. If you guys are using your move and your action to dash, you will be there at the top of next round.
Let's see.
I'm going to the bathroom in the meantime.
I'm wondering. Okay, let's see. The blade song only lasts for a minute. Nah, that would just get me down faster. But I don't know if I could. How many turns is 1 minute?
10 rounds. It's 10
Oh.
rounds.
So should I activate my blade song to get down faster ahead of everyone so I can start casting spells?
It could be of help.
Because
You are higher in initiative. I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And it's a bonus action, not my main action.
And then you can use your action to dash. Yeah. Nice.
Which,
Perfect.
yep, and my walking speed is increased by 10 feet. Okay, yeah, and I get +4 to my AC. I'm gonna activate my blade song.
Okay.
Alright, so I pull out my rapier and I start, I don't know how flourishy it looks or if I literally sing, but I use my blade song to rush down the stairs, and I think that's about 40 feet, actually.
It's gonna be 80.
Parkour.
Oh, it's gonna be
But
80?
yeah.
Oh, yes, I parkour down there.
You just through everyone. We just see you just parkour as you go into warrior mode or assassin
Fauna,
mode.
you managed to make it to the entrance of the chamber and can see this toad monster being held up by the it's currently being held in place, but it's hard to tell what else had once been in the room that is now basically a raging conflagration.
Oh my god, it's just all exploded. That's just exactly what I say. I look up and I just go, it's been exploded down here, guys. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. I think all I could do was activate the blade song and get down there. I don't think I can attack.
I think you can cast the spell.
Oh, can I cast a spell?
No, he used his action to dash.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he did. Never mind.
Yeah, action to dash, bonus action to turn on blade song.
That's all
So-
3 sections.
Yep, the only thing you have left is a reaction in case something happens, but, you know.
Yes.
All right. L,
Yes.
it is your turn.
All I can really do is just full dash action 60 feet.
Gotcha.
So
Mask, I take it you do the same?
what the hell?
Mask left to go and get something. I think.
All right, we'll
To
skip
go-
them for now.
I think the
Restroom.
bathroom or a drink. Yeah, one or the other.
All right.
Please tell me that
Muck
the
and
Geth are
Fauna,
sending somebody.
since you're the two able to see this, as your binding spell holds and the slad is unable to move, you watch as the scaled one sort of he starts to change.
Eh?
His robes, or his long robes, rip away as his musculature gets too big for them, and his spines get longer and sharper, tearing through the back of the robe, and he tosses the paralyzed slad up into the air. His claws lengthening, his tail growing, barbs along its length, and his jaws growing longer and sharper as his teeth triple in size. And
Nice.
he delivers several knife-handed strikes right to its head, neck, and chest.
Huh.
And I just hear a dragon
see what
hulking
he
out.
rolls.
Magnificent.
They didn't just. They had to put him as guardian for some reason.
True. No guard dog quite as effective as a well-trained Hulk.
I'll be right back.
That is a natural 20.
Whoa!
Oh God!
Holy
Fuck 'em
crap.
My
An
man's is about
18.
to. Oh, my man's
Whoa.
making shish kebab.
Yes.
And a second nat 20.
Oh my god!
Fuck me! God damn! Ooh.
Muck, your boy is fucking shit up. You picked a good man.
Just maybe don't try to piss him off.
I will admit, he's growing on me.
Jesus. All right. The first strike drills right into the slad's face, sort of not managing to hit directly where he struck, but it does.
Thank you for the follow, bad dog. Thank you.
One second, sorry. Yeah, it's combat. 1 second.
Also, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Fang. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to say a whole lot. So we finally arrived at the Gith Monastery. We went down. I hitched a ride on top of a servant dragonborn. I was.
Oh, Torin, you're back.
I was kind of hanging out with him.
I've been back for a minute here.
As he, I hung out with the dragonborn while he went down into the egg chamber.
I made the joke about the Hulk guard dog thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then things went very wrong very fast.
We all have the stupid sometimes.
Yes. I just happen to have the stupid slot.
Hey, Gabriel. Hello, 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 hello.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to deal with business stuff.
Okay.
All right, so the first strike, he manages to punch through its teeth. His claws sort of bursting out of the side of its jaw.
Woo!
The second one, he curls his knuckles in, drilling it right in the neck, knocking the slad to the ground. But before it manages to hit the ground, he manages to drill it a third time, right in the chest, basically punching a big hole in its ribs. The slad is not looking good.
No, I wouldn't expect that it would be.
It's
Holy
the breathing?
So
yeah, laboriously though.
Okay,
Seemed it did not expect to get paralyzed and absolutely fucked up.
Yeah, no, this is working out real good.
For a second, I thought I parkoured down the stairs for nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Parkour.
I mean, paralyzed is just nasty.
Hold person.
Yeah.
If it works, it is so good.
It will.
All right. Next is Arati. I believe you've got fast movement.
Do I?
Are you a barbarian or a monk?
No, that's later on. That's a higher level, I think.
Right. But no, I'll dash my way down there.
All right, awesome.
Either way, the fast move wouldn't have been enough to make it not need a dash because it's only a little bit for barbarians.
Oh yeah, unarmored movement is a level 5 thing, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm not a barbarian anyways, but yeah, I get it.
All right,
He
that
is a
brings us back
paladin.
to the top of the round.
Okay.
Fauna, it is your turn.
All right. How far away am I from it? And I definitely
You are
saw
15
this
feet away from it.
Okay.
You
I
won't have
don't
to squeeze past Muck because she's small.
Okay. Well, I've got options. I don't know if I want to use magic missile or green flame blade or firebolt, or if I just want to use my sword. Huh.
Considering how unsinged considering how while managing to avoid the worst of it, Muck still looks pretty toasty.
Oh my.
Toasted
Muck.
Toasted Muck. Crispy.
Little singed, but oddly enough, she's also starting to look kind of better as you look at her. She's just kind of not looking as bad. It looks a lot worse than it feels.
Considering that Muck still looks pretty toasted, as does the fire seems to have done pretty decent damage to the scaled one. The slad looks largely unaffected by the fire. Most of his wounds seem to be from the 3 absolutely haymaker blows he took.
So he took almost nothing from the fire. Alright, so I shouldn't use my firebolt or my green flame blade. Would magic missile... That's not fire. Force, yeah.
Yeah.
Use the force.
Okay, I'm just trying to decide if I want to use a 2nd level magic missile or a 1st level magic missile. You know what? I have no idea what he's at, and I don't know how long this is gonna take. So you know what? I'm gonna cast 2nd level magic missile.
All right, let's roll it. That's gonna be 4d4 plus 4.
All right.
Have a good lurk, Cross.
Oops, did it roll right? Crap.
Nope, it rolls them 1 at a time. Just roll it 3 more times.
Okay. Right, a 3, a 5, and a 4.
You roll it one more time. Second level adds another missile.
Of course, and a 5.
Hey, nice. 2 max damage missiles. That's pretty solid.
Nice.
It's going to be 17 damage.
Whoa.
Force damage, man. Nothing actually legitimately resists
your missiles
it.
look like anything?
All right, my magic is probably sort of purplish, and they look like little hearts.
Of course.
All right, magical girl fauna.
hey, better than the
probably
thing I was gonna suggest.
I mean, probably has that cosplay.
that costume is somewhere in the bag. Yes. I kind of headcanon it that Fauna's got several hooker clothes and some oils in his bag. But we know the manacles are definitely in there.
The fluffy ones.
Yes, the fluffy manacles.
Yes.
All right.
So 17, nice.
So the missiles strike true, slamming into the slad's paralyzed form, and it's gonna get... Is that your turn?
Let's see. I think I have a bonus action. Let's see. What can I do as a bonus action? Let's see. I can Misty Step by Blade Song, which I already did, which I already activated.
You cannot cast a spell as a bonus action if you have already cast a spell as an action.
Unless it's a
If they're
cantrip.
both leveled. Yeah, if they're both spell slot.
Okay.
things.
No,
Yeah, they are.
That's period.
No, you can cast a cantrip as an action and a spell slotted bonus action spell. It specifically is the rule. The rule is written is that if you cast a spell of any kind with
all right,
bonus
hold up a
action,
sec.
that you
Hold up a
can.
sec. I know. I know the rule
Okay.
very well.
Okay, so this is a special ruling. Okay,
What I'm
understood.
saying, what I'm saying is that even if both are cantrips, if you had a bonus action cantrip, you wouldn't be able to cast a spell as a cantrip, or you wouldn't be able to cast anything other than a cantrip
Yeah,
as an action.
Yeah, I was saying either way it has to be a cantrip for the action. I was just clarifying that like you could have a slotted spell for the bonus action if the action was a cantrip. That's all I was saying.
Right. I'm saying
Okay.
if you cast a leveled spell as an action, you don't
Then you
get
absolutely
any
can't
other
bonus action
spells
cast,
on your
yeah.
action.
Yeah, and I cast a level 2.
Yeah.
I think I want to yell out to the group. Fire doesn't seem to affect whatever the hell this thing is. I think that's all I can do. Actually, no. Do I get... No, I'm going to stay the same distance I am from it, 15 feet.
All right.
And that's my turn.
So, because paralysis is an absolute monster of a spell, it only manages to break free at the end of its turn. It does so with a nat 20 roll on that wisdom save.
Fuck.
Woo!
Alrighty. It is no longer paralyzed. It manages to stand up.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
Muck, it is your turn.
Fuck. I'm going to I'm gonna blast it with Ray of Sickness.
All right, what is that? Is that that's a con save, right?
No, it is a spell attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
So that's a 13 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
Fuck. And I have no more spell slots, so shit. Fuck. There's nothing else I can do. I have no other things I'm capable of doing right now. I'm gonna back up 5 feet.
Alrighty. Elle, you are currently 20 feet away. L?
Huddle,
Oh,
are
sorry,
you
I
alive?
was muted. Yeah, I'm here. Hello? Hello.
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say I used my 30 feet to finally get there. And do I just in character, do I know what this thing is?
Yes.
Definitely.
You are aware that it is a SLAD. You know that the colors matter. You don't know any of the specifics, though.
Any
It is. You do know that they have been, especially out in the astral, they have been known to act as mercenaries or just terrorists for hire, basically.
Sure. Alright. Let's see what spells. You know what? We'll give it a shot, but I need a good one for this. How far is he from me relatively?
If you moved closer to him, you can get within melee.
Oh, I'm not going melee. Shit.
It's like fuck
Okay,
that
he's-
noise. No, thank you.
All right, he's 20 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm really sorry, Celsi.
I
I'm
swear to God,
really
if you
sorry.
use an AOE, I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
No, this is gonna be worse. Hey, Slod! What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
It
So I
sort of
got it,
glares at you.
They wear open-toed sandals.
Hideous laughter, you bastard.
Make me a wisdom save.
I hate it.
All right.
I
Oh
hate
dear.
it so much.
That is a 19 and a 20.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to re-roll that.
Oh. Reaction spell.
Silvery barbs. I'm gonna need.
Okay. Oh, and that's a 4. Incapacitated.
And then who's getting the advantage?
And the advantage.
Someone who hasn't had their turn yet.
You know what? That big giant dragon dude. He looks
I
like
would
he
appreciate.
can. Oh wait.
Sure. Although
would need
I
it?
would like to say that the scaled one does not need the help.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
he's been landing hits pretty good.
I have to do it with someone I can see. Who's?
Well,
I
the whole
see
party
Mug-
is within range.
All right.
Mhm.
Arati.
I was gonna say, I don't know, does Arati have range? Because I have range. Like, I don't know if Arati will be able to get in range to hit the thing, but I can get in range
All right,
to shoot it.
Arati.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Is it?
1 second.
I don't think so.
I was saying you get advantage
Yeah.
from silvery barbs, as the fortune from the slot is pulled out into floating words and transformed into fortune for Arati. Got advantage.
Alrighty. Mask.
Yeah.
You are 20 feet away.
Oh, from the actual dude?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I just had you dash down there last turn.
I didn't realize I was that close to him already. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start with bonus action casting Hex on him.
Okay, what are you hexing?
Using one of my pack slots. The slot, of course. Oh, you mean what
Yeah,
stat?
no, I know.
Right,
I mean, which attribute?
Oh, I'm trying to remember if they're. Would he reasonably be more strength or dex? Does he look more strong or more dexterous? At a glance.
He looks stronger.
Okay, so I'm gonna hex his strength just in case someone wanted to grapple him, because that's really the only time he's ever gonna come up in combat. So I'm gonna target strength.
Okay.
And so then we'll do the thing. Does it automatically know to roll the hex damage because I clicked it, or what?
No, you just roll a d6.
That's annoying. That doesn't integrate. You'd think they'd have that set up. All right. Well, with that done, Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Hellar points with that nobility authority, and this bolt of energy leaps from his fingertip.
All right. Roll the hit.
It's rolling. The dice is settling. No! Oh. That's settled to iffy value. I don't know. Oh. It was so close. It was so close to something great.
That is going to miss.
We were this close to greatness.
Mm-hmm.
It swoops past his head. The slug sort of ducking a little bit to the side as it avoids the blast.
It's like that Dragon Ball, imagery from Dragon Ball Z, the guy effortlessly dodging or slightly moving and dodging the blast.
All right.
Well, that's everything I can do.
Gotcha.
After taking the shot, though, Kalar is going to back up a bit and just distance himself, because he does not need to be this close. He's gonna get he's just gonna move 30 feet back, if he can, while keeping it in sight.
Would that be in the room or on the stairs?
Whatever works there. "30 feet back, or as far back as he can move while keeping it in sight."
All right. The scaled one grabs the slad's shoulder and says, "Intruder, do not ignore me." As he picks him up and slams him onto the ground a few times.
Ooh. WWE match.
This poor toad is just getting bullied.
Oof, that's a 2.
Hashtag not a real toad.
That's gonna miss.
Not a real toad.
That is a lot more. That's gonna hit. And that one's gonna hit as well.
Nice.
Hashtag not my brethren.
Yikes. Max damage on both of those hits, though.
Jesus, Crow.
You made a powerhouse with the scaled one.
What's up?
The scaled one is just a powerhouse. Oh.
All right.
Hashtag not my gigatad.
All right, Arati, it's your turn.
How far away is he from me?
He is 20 feet away.
Oh. Well, alright then. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna come over. And, just chop him with the battle axe, two-handed.
Nice. You've got advantage.
$22.
That's gonna hit.
Uh, 13 slashing damage.
How do you want to kill it?
Cleave it like top of the head all the way down.
Go ahead and describe it.
Oh, it got look. It just he comes down, sees that this creature has been pretty much beaten up pretty hard. Kind of looks like it just wants to go away, out of the way. So he just kind of like just walks up, takes out the battle axe, and just in a swift motion just cleaves him into just a split corpse on like both sides.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. That is the end of combat.
All right. Fauna does a little victory dance.
How exactly happened here?
As the corpse of the Slad drops to the ground, its head and chest cleaved in two by Arati's battle axe. The scaled one looks at the Minotaur, and you can see a sort of primal bloodlust in his eyes that quickly fades as he realizes that the threat is gone. His expression sort of falling as he sees all the destruction wrought by the interloper. He looks around and sees the charred remains of the other eggs and kneels next to them, trying to take the pieces and put them back together.
Oh.
Now that his robes have been destroyed, you guys notice that he does indeed look like a black-scaled lizard folk, with streaks of blue. And he largely ignores he largely ignores you guys as he tries to sort of return some semblance of normalcy to the nursery that he had failed to guard.
Yeah, I quickly stopped the frickin' victory dance. This is wow.
Isn't that the best time?
Yeah, maybe I never started a victory dance. Holy shit! I'm so sorry.
We'll just
erase that from memory.
I have to assume some of the other monks or so will start to arrive.
Yeah, they are close. They are close behind you. The arbiter running over to the scaled one and in a rare gesture of comfort, sort of pats him on his upper back and shakes his head, pushing the fragments of iron and membrane out of his hands, and says, We didn't expect this to happen. It's not your fault. We will vet further packages in the future. But more, we will get more. Do not worry. The leader of the monastery and Captain Neiman come down the stairs behind the group of Gith and sort of barge into the room behind you guys. What on earth happened? The leader of the monastery says.
I actually would look to Muck since they were down here first.
Yeah, I have no idea. Muck was on the scene.
Well, okay. So, I kind of sort of found myself with my buddy here. Kind of pats the leg of the giant black lizard, of the giant black lizard gent. We were just about to leave to go and find something to eat when I started to smell something a little weird. I didn't quite know what it was at first, but it kinda led me back into the egg room down in here, and I smelled it coming from the egg that he had just dropped in here, that he had just put down, and he kind of looked at it, and then this big, huge, gross thing erupted out of it. He used a fireball, kind of cooked everything, including me a little bit. Kind of pats off some of the soot. And then, well, that's when I used my magic to try and hold him still, and I started calling for help.
Sorry for the quality, guys, but I can barely hear when I use the phone mode.
Yeah. Understandable. There should, at some point, if there's not already, it looks like with the updates they're doing to mobile, hopefully at least have one good thing with the new mobile Discord. They'll add a thing where you can have separate input and output settings, so you can have the phone's mic, but use your headphones to hear at some point.
Alright, well that's good to know. The leader of the monastery looks at Muck, and you can see that he wants to chastise you for being here. However, it seems that if you hadn't been, things could have been much worse. He walks over to the sled and gives its body a kick and says, "It's regrettable, but it's good that you were here when it appeared. Otherwise, it would have been able to do much more damage. I extend to you my thanks. These things happen.
I'm just sorry I wasn't able to help the eggs that were here. Sorry." Actually, it looks genuinely a little sheepish and a little bit sorry.
We will recover. We persevere. And you hear the other monks echo his sentiment in unison. Is this the only one?
It was the only one that did this. Nothing else really happened that I noticed.
The scaled one looks up. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
The scaled one looks up and says, It was the only egg, sir. It looked just like the others. Then they must be getting more clever.
Wait, I thought it was a different color. Is he colorblind to that color difference? That might be worth mentioning, Muck. That they might be abusing, like, a color blindness or something. But didn't you say that egg was a different color?
So while the other eggs were like a lime green with dark green swirls, this one was a lime green with like emerald green swirls.
It's a minute,
so it's hard to tell.
It's a minute enough
Right.
difference. Muck would not really have registered it.
Damn.
Unlike Silsey, I would notice the shit out of a color difference like that because, color theory.
Yeah.
But Muck did not go to college to get a degree in art, so yeah, no.
Neiman! He barks, clearly angry that this had happened in the first place, and says, "Where did you procure this egg?" And for the first time, you guys see she's a little shaken up. This has not happened before, it would seem. And she says, "We had acquired it at Farnham's Reach, or Wayland's Reach." Sorry, I've been playing a lot of X3. We had acquired it at Wayland's Reach. It had been from the same person. It had been from another clan's representative. They had swore up and down that it was one of our kin. Do you think that it was possible for us to have been tricked like that? Do you think me such a fool? No. I think that if this had happened to anyone else, the result would have been the same. We didn't detect an intruder when it arrived. It must have used something inside the egg as a catalyst, a hard anchor for its transposition. Something that could bypass our security. Neiman sighs and shakes her head and says, "We will find. I will have my men scour the remains until we find this catalyst. If similar vessels have been sent to other outposts, I fear for the worst." Okay, so real quick, you guys all, this being your first combat encounter and working as a team, you guys all gain a level.
Oh shit!
Whoa! Whoa!
And also,
And all I did was miss.
And can I carve up the slod for dinner tonight?
It is actually
Don't eat slot.
I'm just gonna stop Muck if she tries.
Well, it's melting currently. It's turning into sludge.
That's why you don't eat slod meat, because it's goop.
Fine. I guess I can make gravy. Scoop it into a bottle.
I would not.
I can find something to do with it.
Okay.
Is there... Okay, I'm a wizard. I'm supposed to be smart, even though I have like almost no knowledge on Dungeons and Dragons. Is there any way I can convince her not to pick up the melting thing due to some sort of book knowledge?
Slots are
made of chaos.
Yeah,
they're not actually edible. You can't cook them or do anything with it.
Yeah,
and if you did try to ingest it, it could have random horrific effects on you because they are pure fucking chaos.
I think you could become a slod.
Yeah, that's one of the possible outcomes of having anything to do with slots is becoming one.
I'll tell that to Muck. Like, you could become one of those things if you eat that. That would not be a good idea.
Hell, if it even just gets in a nick in your skin, it could potentially turn you. And it's not like you just get the powers and stay yourself. It completely overtakes you.
Honey, it makes you ugly. Don't eat it.
Yeah,
There
I'll
we
save
go.
it for a rainy day. Takes the bottle, slips it into the bag.
Oh no.
Oh.
You know
You now
what?
have
You know what?
a-
Maybe this psychotic cooker goblin will figure out how to do like using a venom to make the anti-venom thing and make a cure for slottism out of it.
All right.
Well,
Maybe.
Whichever the outcome, Muck now has a
I just
vial
put-
of slod goop.
Yeah, I put it in my inventory as a bottle of slod juice.
All right, that'll work.
Oh, yeah,
now
can-
have.
Can we start? Can I start
smells
adding
like
my
madness.
new level?
Let's do that at the end of the session.
Of course, thank you.
Reasonable.
It seems that our festivities for tonight need to be put on hold. I'm sorry, but we need to shore up our defenses. Clearly, it had been sent here in preparation for something else. So it's best if you guys, it is best if you all make your preparations and leave as promptly as possible.
Okay.
Understand.
Good luck with whatever comes.
If you need any help with anything, you know, I am sorry I couldn't help more.
We don't blame you for what the agents of chaos orchestrate.
Genuinely.
Clearly,
feeling
you are
bad
not on the
about-
same side.
Legitimately feeling bad about not, about wanting to eat the egg.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
you were down there?
Yeah,
Oh my
Muck was
God.
gonna try to eat the. Well, the thing is, if you had eaten that egg, you might have turned into a slob, but you also might have stopped it from being born. So, like, don't feel too bad.
I mean, it kind of puts that art you just drew of Muck licking an egg into some
Yeah.
into a perspective. Into a perspective.
But yeah, like I said before, can we retcon the little fact that I did a victory dance because I don't feel
Yes,
right
we
twerking
can.
over. Yes, I don't feel right twerking over dead babies.
You don't.
I wouldn't necessarily word them like that, but
There's
sure.
Baby!
I would have a problem with twerking over allied casualties, period.
Yes, I'm not frickin' Velma.
Oh God!
That's not
Dead
right.
Why
Yeah.
would you bring that horrific train wreck of a show up in anyone's minds? Why would you do this?
Because
Anyway.
that came to mind because she does
Oh,
twerk over a
no.
dead body. So that
Anyway.
image was stuck in my head.
I never even watched the show, and now I'm even more glad I never watched. Okay, I watched 7 minutes of the first episode, and then I was like, was it 7
Yeah.
or was it
No.
3? It was something.
I
It was
watched-
less than 10 minutes. It was less than 10 minutes of the first episode, and then I just clocked out. I was like, this is so fucking dumb. I can't watch this anymore. This is garbage.
Look, I think
I
it's
watched
pretty.
someone
I
else
think it's
torture.
pretty indicative of what. Look, it's clear that the producers didn't even like the show because
Yeah.
Warner Brothers wouldn't even let them use Scooby.
Yeah.
So, I think that's all that needs to be said about that show.
Yeah, I watched someone else torture themselves in like videos reviewing it, and even then, even with it being broken up by someone calling out all the horribleness of it, I could only watch like 3 episodes before I had to tap out.
Woo!
Yeah,
Anyway, let's move on.
Right, because our damn trying to get us back for
Yeah.
the longest. Go ahead.
Right.
Yep.
All right. The sleeping arrangements are relatively comfortable, though not extravagant. Each of the beds has been neatly made for you guys in preparation for your arrival, despite the events of the evening. There's still plenty of food to be eaten, though moods have clearly soured a bit due to what happened. Muck, it is very clear to you that the scaled one is, though he is still upset at what happened, it's kind of interesting to see how the other Gith around him have made even cursory attempts to console him. Many of them telling him it's not his fault. And just sort of in their own way, showing him respect for his defense of the monastery by not admonishing him and kind of giving him a wide berth to sort of be himself.
Goes over and decides to try and check on him as well. Hey there, bud. How are you?
A foe is dead.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's good. But,
Yes. I just wish I had seen. I am glad you were there to point out the issue before things could get worse.
I know it probably isn't gonna help all that much, but in my Goblin village, we have a belief about how things, how things happen, and what happens after death, and that kind of thing. And I know you may not believe in the same stuff, but I just want to say, don't always count out things that go wrong as really being the end of whatever happens. It's a weird kind of thing. Those that you lose can always come back. It can just take them a while to make their journey. That's all.
Then I will see them again. This is very comforting.
Gives him a pat on the shoulder, elbow, whatever is most at her level.
I thank you for your comfort, small one.
And thank you for, the tour. Even though it kind of went poorly.
A foe is dead.
Yep.
I will celebrate this at a more opportune time.
Well, you...
He places his hand on Muck's head and sort of ruffles her hair.
He's mostly ruffling the fur on the bat on her head.
Yes. And standing up, he exits the main hall, heading for what looks like a bed of sorts. It's really just like a nest made out of like blankets and cushions and pillows and stuff. Like it seems to be like his space where they just kind of let him be. It's kind of the only part of the monastery that isn't like super neat and tidy. There's like knickknacks and tchotchkes sort of scattered around it.
So basically like a legit ass nest.
Kinda. Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that looks a little out of place because the rest of his area is sort of like messy and feral. There is a wardrobe that doesn't have any doors on it, but it does have like extra cloaks that the acolytes take care of, and like, yeah, I mean, it seems pretty clear that like they don't really treat him like a gift. They do treat him as like this feral animal that they just kind of respect because of his strength. The only Gith that like regularly approaches him, as the day goes on, you guys notice that the only Gith that regularly approaches him is the Arbiter, the one in red vestments with the blindfold. And as the day goes on, and many of the monks go to their quarters to rest, he sits and chats with the Scaled One. Marcus, as some of you may have noticed, is nowhere to be seen through all of this.
Huh.
He made it very clear, though, that he was going to be in the library.
Oh, yeah.
That is odd, though.
Yeah, let's check on that.
Thank you for
Calor's
the
just
let the
gonna head in
frog.
that direction immediately.
I'm guessing the sparring got canceled because of the commotion, so I think I should go with Kellar.
Is this long enough for a short rest? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, now I should reconsider if I actually go with Kellar or not. Well, because I need to see if I need to. I think my spells only come back on long rest, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
short rests.
okay.
Short rests benefit me, not
Well,
you.
Wizards do
Warlock.
get arcane
However,
recovery.
I was just about to mention arcane recovery is a short rest mechanic, and it would give you back your second level spell slot.
Actually, yeah, I'll do the arcane. I'll stay behind and rest with arcane recovery.
All right.
I'll just
Does
fiddle
anybody
around
else
in
go
my
with
room.
Kellar?
I'm gonna do something a little funny. I'm gonna cast flock of familiars. And I'm gonna be creating two more bats. Little bat familiars that look very much like the one on my head. And while they kind of perch on me, I'm gonna walk over to the head of the monastery, and I'm just going to say, I'm just gonna take a look around, see if there's anything else suspicious going on here. That's what these guys are for. I promise they're not gonna do anything bad. I promise. They're just my eyes and ears.
Understood. Do as you see fit, but again, know that we're watching.
Totally understood. Not a problem. They'll be gone in an hour anyway. And she is just going to let the bats fly off, and they're just gonna start like perimeter search. They're gonna go down most of the like areas where stuff is stored, and there is gonna be one that goes to the library, and she's going to sit down there in the mess hall and go blind and deaf and everything in just her personal space, and she's going to start moving her perception through the bats, while also unhooking Peach Pie from her head, and Peach Pie is also going to go flying off, actually moving for the first time ever, and just kind of fluttering off, and she's just alternating through all three of them with their 60 feet of blind sight.
Okie dokie. So Keller's going to the library. One of the bats is going to the library. Anybody else going to the library?
To the library.
Wait, did we get a short rest, or was that an alternative to doing this exploration? Was to take a short rest?
I'll let her do that at the same time that she's doing her short rest.
I will go to said library.
I mean, if we're also getting short rest, then I can, get a spell slot back. So that's why I was checking.
Sure, yeah.
Packed slot. Cool.
Hell yeah, Warlock gang.
Can you make a cleric from a bard?
What do you mean?
Possible.
Like,
Sure.
like play a bard like a cleric, or multi-class from bard into cleric?
Play a bard like a cleric.
Absolutely. You can play a bard like anything. That's part of what bards do.
Yamiko, hello.
Make it like an eloquence or lore bard, Like either they're keeping the lore in the books and history of their
Oh, you were doing Vampire Survivors. Nice. I actually finally managed to unlock all of the new stuff from Vampire Survivors a little bit before the stream here. So I hope you're doing well. We're about to go into a library after a weird gross space toad terrorist attack. It's kinda Oh, rocks. Oh, chocolate rocks. Oh, I heard someone actually describe, what was it? Chocolate flavored rock candy? Someone actually somehow managed to make rock candy, like the crystallized rock candy stuff, but it has this weird chocolatey aftertaste. You just reminded me about that. That was actually really cool. But anyway.
As the group of you, as the four of you enter. And
Marcus.
that's where we're gonna cut for tonight. Sorry.
That's all good.
No worries.
It's all good.
That's alright.
We learn many things. Killed, not Gigatad.
Mhm.
Yeah, my Gigatads would never do a terrorist attack. Unless I told them.
I feel more confident about my fighting now more. Like, I was very not sure how to play wizard.
Yeah,
That's alright.
Blade. Once you get the handle of it, Blade Singer pops off and it's fun. You will be literal anime pro tag. If you wanted to play, in my honest opinion, Blade Singer is like the closest you can get to isekai anime protagonist.
Just broken good at everything. Yeah, pretty much.
You will.
I have to admit, I did love hardcore parkouring down the stairwell.
Yeah. Like, I think the only thing you need to add to a Blade Singer build to make it feel like truly like good at everything anime protagonist type of shit is like just a slight dip in Bard to get Jack of all trades.
Ooh.
For your skill checks.
And
like,
you're
that's it.
And you can actually do it. You got a high charisma already.
Yeah.
No, mine's not that high.
You got enough though, right? At least 13?
Yes, I believe you're right.
You got a 15
Yep,
last
it's 13.
time I checked.
No, it's 13. No, those were my old super high stats. Those were those were the broken stats.
It really depends how far you want to go into Wizard.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about having a 13 so specifically so that you would be able to possibly multi-class into Bard if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I would the Blade Singer I'm cooking up is going to be this like Magitech cyborg thing that's out for revenge.
Artificer dip or no?
Yes, yeah, it'll be first Artificer dip. You know that D&D shorts broken Blade Singer build? I'm doing that, but I'm gonna give a story reason why this character min-max, and it's basically for revenge because her brother was killed.
That D&D shorts guy annoys me.
He gets some things wrong, but for the most part, he's pretty wholesome. And if he talks about like outright broken, unfair things, he usually includes a disclaimer of like, "Hey, this is bad. You shouldn't actually do this. It's just funny to talk about how broken things can be." So I don't have a problem with him because he has that kind of attitude about the really dumb shit.
It's his delivery for me. It's just
fair.
Who?
I mean, my favorite optimizer is the D4 guy. I love him. Kobe.
I can't sit through those videos. They're like hour long.
They're so relaxing. I love it. It's I can just put on something an hour long and entertaining in the background while I'm doing some mindless shit that would drive me insane otherwise. It's perfect.
It's kind of like what I do with when I'm like doing art. I'll actually just put Critical Role in the background, and I'll like catch up on streams and episodes I haven't gotten caught up with. Like I'm catching up on Campaign 2 right now because I did not watch in time, like when they were actually doing the thing. So I'm catching up slowly.
Hey DM, can I may I apply my new level before I leave? Because I got to go pick someone up from their job soon.
I mean, we are done. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna up to 4.
How do you actually do that?
You go to the character builder, and you can go to the
I found a short way to that from the whatchamacallit, from the game, like from in the like actually playing thing. There's a little manage button and manage character and levels. I found
I just realized I can get my feet or 2 points.
Yeah, level 4, level 8, level 12, level 16 for most of the classes. Will let you do that, but some others have like more frequent like ability
Fighter
ups
and rogue
stuff. Yeah, Fighter and Rogue.
Fighter and Rogue get bonus ones. Also, though, if you multi-class, it does differentiate because it only is at those thresholds within a single class's leveling. So, like...
I wouldn't do the Bard right now.
Yeah, I don't get a feat because I'm going for my second level in Bard right now, so...
I just went up another bard to get. I got myself Fey Touched for that free Misty Step and Bless.
Oh, yes, yes. Good shit.
Like I said, I want to try and take a few things from Cleric because I already got Eels, but that's a good Bless is a good ass buff.
Yes, it is.
I took Eldritch Okay, sorry, brain, complete collapse. Eldritch Adept. And I picked
for
up...
another invocation.
Yep, and I picked up Misty Visions, so now I can cast Silent Image freely.
So, I'm
that
thinking...
combined with Illusionist Wizard is insane. I love that thing still.
I'm thinking of taking a feat. What feat do you guys what would you recommend for Bladesinger?
First, what's your current Dex and Intelligence and Con at? Those 3 stats are your most important stats, so if any of them are odd, a feat that can round it up as a half feat is ideal, you know?
Yeah.
My Intelligence and Dex are 18, my Con is an 11.
There's not really great Con half feats for Bladesinger.
If you're worried about your spell concentration getting broken, I'd recommend maybe at least getting Resilient Constitution.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
That would be a good idea. That is the good half feat for that. If you don't,
Once I get 20 in my honestly, once I get 20 in my charisma, I'm gonna take that next feat threshold.
I think that's really the best move, is probably that roundup, because it'll boost your health more, it'll get your concentration secured. That combined, like having proficiency in con saves plus the Bladesinger bonus, you should almost never be able to drop concentration if you don't want to.
I'm not finding that one. What was it called again?
Resilient.
It's called Resilient, but then you pick which score to put that into.
Oh,
so Resilient,
okay.
and then you pick Constitution.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
And then later on, you cap off 20.
Yeah, cap your int and then cap your dex, and then you're good.
Yeah. Okay, I got my feet.
I'm super happy though. I rolled maximum on my new HP die, so I got to add 8 onto my HP. It was great.
I'm still just taking default.
I'm getting myself. Right now. Oh, these are new spells. Spray of Cards.
Oh, I also have Magical Inspiration now. Okay. Oh, and I get a new spell, don't I?
Yep, you get 1 new cantrip and, well, actually, no, you're multi-classing.
No, I took the second level into Bard, so...
Okay.
I do get a new spell known, though. It's not showing me the option, though? It's not showing, like, an open slot for another spell?
I do get another spell and another cantrip.
Oh, wait.
Good spells. For me.
Yes.
Okay, there it is, yeah.
And also, it's important to remember, Soggy, wizards are prepared casters, so you can swap out, like, your active spells with stuff.
Yeah, only about half of your spell list should actually be prepared at any given time. A little more than half, I think. But, yeah. A little more than half.
Yeah. But I think, as far as leveling up, just pick your new spells. You should be good.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go through and pick my spells later, because I should really get going to go pick up that person from work.
Yeah. You have yourself
a good night.
Thank you so much for helping me again, guys, because you're really helping me a lot with this game.
Of course.
Hey, no problem.
I love teaching.
Thank you. And also, I'm gonna be working on your commission tomorrow, Torrin.
Awesome.
Yes. My goal is to get the lighting done, is to finish up with the color issues and to get the lighting done. So the next day I can just focus on the alts.
Nice.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and, go as well. I'll be continuing on with the art stream, but I'll be talking more with chat now, and we can. I'll be like theorizing with everybody. This will be my theory time. So. So
All right.
all y'all have a good
I hope
one.
you guys had fun.
Oh,
Have a
tons
good
of fun.
one.
Oh, tons of fun. Thank you. Have a good
Pick up
one.
healing word.
Bye, guys.
The more people know healing
Bye.
word, the better. So I just picked it up.
Alrighty. Oh, thank you for the wet frog. Here we go. Ah. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem that I leveled up, like during the session right there. It didn't take me long. I already knew what I was gonna do, so. But boy, oh boy. Woo! Got into combat. I was not expecting the egg to actually explode. I didn't think... I had no idea. I had no idea. I was just joking. And then he actually... Oh... Oh, goodness. Ooh. No worries, Koopa. No worries. Oh, boy. I think I may actually go back in and I might change the invocation that I choose for the feat. I don't know. I made kind of like a quick decision, but I may go back in and change it, but it's a good one for now. It's a good one for me right now. What I really wish I could have picked was the Tomb of Levistus, but that's not available to me until level 5. So, yeah. Oh. Well, I definitely know I want to take Flock of Familiars because I am focusing largely on my, I am gonna focus a lot more on my summoned familiars. I really want to use them to, like, peak advantage. A lot of people sleep on the utility of the Chain Master. So I'm wanting to really make some good use of it. I am happy though that I managed to get that maximum HP roll. That was a good one. Have a good one, Koopa. Have a good one. Night night. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for being an awesome player alongside me in a fun game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that pig wasn't what you originally thought it was at all. What? What? This one? This one? Nah, I'm not allowed to do the super duper unbelievably lewd risque stuff anyway. Y'all can thank Twitch for that. I mean, I try my best, but I can't do all the same stuff that, you know, that I was able to do that one day. The one day. No, it's fine. You can go ahead and say it. I have a feeling I know what it is you're about to say anyway. So don't worry about it. You can go ahead and you can go ahead and say it. It's fine. Oh, that's not what I thought at all. Oh my. Okay, never mind. No, I would never do that on stream or ever. That's definitely not a me thing. Ooh. Oh, that's definitely not a me thing. Roban. Goodness gracious me. No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think any less of you for having that particular thought come to mind. It's not the first one that came to my mind, but you know, neither one of us were in a good place for what thing came immediately to mind. Maybe I should make it clear that there's a difference between the egg and muck. Oh boy. Like, make a clear distinction about what's what. You don't even want to know. Okay, let's go ahead, do hue saturation, saturate more, lighten it a little bit, more saturation. Now we can shift it over into green territory. Okay. Now I can have it be Gith Yankee green. There you go. I wish I had been able... God. How different would things have gone if I had actually been able to trick that dragon, that like lizard dude into actually leaving me alone with the eggs just long enough for me to get a taste of them. Man, I genuinely wanted to try and snag one of the eggs. I really did. I wanted to snag one, and I wanted I wanted to eat it. Ah, damn it. I was too slow. Shit. Oh, I am glad though that I managed the one hold person, and I'm glad that I was able to make it last for more than one turn. In the future though, I don't think I'm gonna get away with it because I don't think a slot technically counts as a viable target for hold person. So I think in the future it'll have to be like hold monster. So I think I might have screwed that one up. So I might have skewed that one. I know that the DM didn't pick up on it. I'm only realizing it now that I'm thinking about it. Dracialadesia! Hello, 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 hello. The bat is basically, it's a familiar, is the thing. So I guess you could say it's, I guess you could say it's basically, oh, I'm so sorry, Draki. Unfortunately, the session itself is actually over. We did manage to make it through the session. So the D&D session is over. I'm just kind of going over, thoughts and the general events of the session now, you know, afterward. So I am sorry about that. And these are just basically my quick doodle notes and thoughts about the session itself and how it went. So, like a visual journal of the game as it goes. I was so close. I was so close to getting Gith Egg. I could have had the world's most unethical omelet. And of course, I'm kind of keeping them all in this one file, so I don't know when I'm gonna have to make a second one, just to accommodate, you know, the growing size of the file itself. Eventually, I'll have to make another one, but for the time being, I don't have to do that. Overall, how have I been? I've been okay. I've been good. I guess I can technically come in here and I can undo... I can change the category to art now that the D&D game itself is now over. That way people won't feel like I'm lying or cheating them. So, but how are you doing, Draki? I hope you are doing well. Oh, Dark Souls. Nice. I'm not that good at Dark Souls. Well, I guess it's more I'm not patient enough with Dark Souls anymore. I did play Dark Souls 3 long time ago, before I did streaming. And boy oh boy, I did not have a good time. And yeah. I did beat it. I did in fact beat it, and I did beat it multiple times. I just don't want to play it again. It's not my genre. Not my genre of game. Kind of like Elden Ring. It looks fun from the outside, or it looks really, really interesting from the outside, but I don't think I'd actually be able to have fun playing it, because it's basically a spiritual successor to Dark Souls. And it's just not my genre. But I'm glad that you seem to like it, so. Oof. I legitimately broke, I have broken controllers with my frustration at, Dark Souls. So. I got super salty when I played the game. I didn't enjoy it. So of course I cheesed the game as much as I could by playing a pyromancer, and I was just like, yes, I don't care if it's basically I don't care if it's like the zero skill way of playing the game. I'm gonna do it because it's like the only way I'm gonna be able to actually reach the end, so, you know, well, I mean, I'm able to beat number 3, so clearly clearly it's not the hardest. If I'm able to beat it, clearly it's not the hardest, but if I can learn to beat it, anyone can. It's kind of like that. I'm not very good at those kinds of games. I just don't have the patience to, you know, die over and over again, so it's just not my kind of game. But to each their own, you know. Oh, thank you for the wet the frog. Oh, Vampire Survivors. Now, that is a game I am good at. even though I had a tiny little bit of difficulty when I was playing when I picked up a Demario, you know, because everyone was kind of like telling me I should try and, well, I guess not everybody, but someone in my chat was telling me to play as Demario. I don't have any eggs on Demario because I don't use him because I don't like him. So, yeah. playing on inverse, you know, inverse hyper, and all those other, all the other, like, difficulty heightening, modes. Yeah, I didn't do that well with Demario simply because I have no eggs on him. But I mean, I can play. I can play Demario with, you know, if I were to actually throw some eggs down and be like, yeah, nah, I'll invest in you a little bit. I really don't wanna waste the, I don't wanna waste the eggs. As for Dungeons and Dragons, now that is something that is a great deal of fun to me. I love D&D. Love D&D. I'm glad I did not actually give it up. Despite the fact that I had some trouble for a while finding it like a good group. I'm glad I did not give it up. Oh, you're a DM for a Saturday table. Nice. If I had Saturdays open for another game, I'd profess some interest, but unfortunately, you know, only day that I have available for games is today, Wednesday. I only allot myself extra time today for anything that's not explicitly art related, or already spoken for as like game material. Oh. But I'm always interested in more games, and actually, there are some people in my Discord that are interested in a game. Because they just recently, like, finished up with one of theirs. So, you know, if you hop over into the Discord, you can meet a whole bunch of other extremely dedicated fans of Dungeons and Dragons. We've got a bunch of them. A lot of dedicated players. Ooh, 4 level 10s versus 1 red crate worm. Ooh. You want to be a player, though? I have been considering possibly trying to DM a game. Possibly. It is a possibility because I do have the materials to run. I do have the materials to run a game. I could, in theory. So, while it is a possibility, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I could actually DM a game. It would have to be, like, after the current campaigns that I'm in, once the majority of them have like run their course, fortunately most of them are either really, really close to being done, or they are already basically or they are like really super duper short. They're like and they're like little they're like little level 1 to 5s, that kind of thing. Yeah, you can always check things out and hit me up on the Discord if you want. No promises, no guarantees. Like I said, I'm considering trying to do one, but it's, you know. Oh. Yeah, the D&D session finally came to an end, so it's just back to art. I know it's not the most riveting reversion, but you know. We did have a combat session, which, you know, I was not expecting, but you know, it's not completely unwelcome. little bit of excitement. Egg. It's true. Egg. Why want egg? Because we went to a Githyanki outpost in the astral plane. We're kind of sort of in a spelljammer sort of we're in kind of like a spelljammer campaign, sort of, largely homebrewed. But also, my character being a goblin, more specifically, my character is a, my character is a Lorwyn goblin. So if you're at all familiar with Magic the Gathering, I borrowed very heavily, I borrowed very heavily from Lorwyn for my, goblin's, backstory. So yeah. Ah, you're not familiar? It's okay. Not everybody knows about the best block in all of Magic the Gathering, but it's okay. I know that that's the kind of talk that will make enemies, but you know what? It's my channel, I can do what I want. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Don't worry, Jaraki. Neither do I. I don't understand it because I have not been playing... I have not had the chance to play Magic for many, many, many years. So, yeah. Last time I was playing Magic the Gathering was back in Zendikar, which was a little bit before they put in those rules, so yeah, it's been a while. Ooh, a wizard tribal deck. Yes! I have a merfolk tribal deck, and I've been wanting to remake my old goblin tribal deck.
Ribbit, ribbit, motherfucker, I'm a goddamn frog.
I've been wanting to remake my old goblin tribal deck, also from Lorwyn. Lorwyn was just like my favorite block of all time. It was extremely, like, tribal heavy. Ooh, Dino. Ooh. Also, Honeycomb. Hello, 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 hello. Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that's a game I never really played much of. I played, I believe, one game. I believe only one game. Certainly only one that I can recall. And, I never got to play again because nobody my age was playing it at that point. So I was just like, oh, okay. This was a very long time ago. So it was a little bit before being a nerd was cool. So the new combo decks. Yeah, I don't do any more like card buying because it's too expensive of a hobby and I don't have enough people to like play with. And I don't have the money to throw at like a subscription to one of those one of those online like digital Magic the Gathering forums. I don't have the money to do it. I don't want to. Tunes. Oh god, I remember when tunes came up in they came up in the show, and then I remember everybody was like losing their shit about, oh my god, tune cards, yeah, we can have them. Also, hello, Weight of Silence. Hello. Thank you for the follow. If you play on Cockatrice, you can just steal from Wizards of the Coast. You'll have to tell me where that is or how to do it, because I don't know how. As far as Yu-Gi-Oh goes, I played zombies. I played a zombie deck once. And in that zombie deck, I had the old Infinite Dismissal, the old Gravity Bind, and the old DNA Surgery. Those were my 3 traps. Tabletop? I saw that once. Yeah. I'll have to see about trying to get that to work, because I do have Tabletop Simulator. But as far as Magic the Gathering goes, I have a Tree Folk deck, I have a Merfolk deck, I have a Cleric deck, and I have like a couple of experimental decks that I don't clearly recall, but those 3 are my primary ones. My Merfolk deck is actually my most powerful. It's got like pretty much all of the best Merfolk possible in it. Well. Oh boy, I forgot about this, yeah. So the session started out with my character waking up and catching the vampire of our party feasting on another member. But unfortunately, my character is from a part of the multiverse that doesn't have vampires, so I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I captured that moment, I think, perfectly as I was trying to sneak out of the room. I didn't want to be noticed. Do not perceive, as I just kind of left. And then I wanted to steal the egg, but the egg turned out to be a trap, and I got blown up by a fireball. So, ugh. So that was today's session. Yeah, I only got partly blown up by a fireball. I did manage my dex save, so I only took half damage, and mind you, the half damage I took was half my total HP. So, yeah. The fireball did 28 points of damage. I have 28 HP. But I was lucky and I managed my save, so yeah, it dropped it down to 14, and then I also successfully managed my my hold spell. So, still standing, baby. He wouldn't really have been able to kill me anyway, you know, unless he actually like went in to like beat the shit out of my corpse. You know, if he did that, he probably could have offed me permanently, but yeah, I was pretty lucky. Then last week we had this. This was when they lifted the rules for art on Twitch, so this was the second session. I still need to actually like finish this art. I started it, I didn't finish it. I keep forgetting also about a particular thing that is in my outfit. How do I keep forgetting this part of my outfit? What the heck? How do I keep forgetting that I have this in my outfit? Bruh. No, not... Oh. Hey, you're back. Nice. Good to have you back. Yeah. This one was a great deal of fun to do. I really need to finish this one, though. I really, really enjoyed doing this one. And this one was just kind of silly to begin with, so, you know. Bleh. I'm just now realizing this one also doesn't have the thing. Okay. How do I keep forgetting that this is a part of my outfit? That's very, very vexing. Well, I will, once I finish with the current load of commissions I have, I will open them again, and I will make a big ol' stink about it, so everybody will know. So no worries. No worries. It will happen. Eventually. Ah, yes, yes. Definitely save for a computer. But you know, it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'll still be here. So. And I just now realized one of the biggest things that's missing from this, and I'm kind of embarrassed that I don't have this in here, are her frickin' ears. How the hell did I forget to put in her ears? Man. I think it's because I was trying to draw her in, you know, kind of in, like, in time with what was going on in the session, and that's why I fell behind and didn't end up being more careful about my about how I did things, so, you know. Exactly. Making friends online is actually really, really unbelievably easy. Most of the difficulty just comes from barriers that we create for ourselves for no reason. Like, I could probably make a whole bunch of friends in real life, but, you know, I'm also lazy. There aren't that many frog cards. I did look into it. There are surprisingly few frog cards in Magic the Gathering. Like, I've looked it up. You would end up having to borrow from, like, a couple of different things. You'd have to stretch the definition of what qualifies as a frog. It would be a little bit weird, but, you know, it could still be fun. Grung are frogs. Yes, this is true. actually, my character design, my original character design, this one, this is my default mode. Are you Frog? I am Frog. And more precisely, my model is derived from an old grung character that I made for Dungeons and Dragons that I didn't. I would be extremely careful about choosing to be a grung anything. Because they have water dependence, they have to fully submerge in water for a few hours. It is extremely... Did you use the variant poison rules? No, I never got the chance to even actually use the character. But, for 1 hour a day? Yeah. But you still end up having to submerge, and you won't always have that opportunity when you are adventuring, especially if you, if your campaign does not guarantee it, there is a good chance you will find yourself without water at some point, and it's not going to be good. Actually, my original concept was a grung druid. Let me go ahead, reach in here, reach my hand into the deep, dark depths of my history and find... Where is it? Huh? Do I not have it in this? Do I not have it in here? Maybe I have it in here? I mean, I would have thought I would have it in, like, frog stuff folder, but I don't have it in the frog stuff folder? I don't know what's happening anymore. I appear to be missing something. I have the original artwork for my VTuber model somewhere, and I don't know where it is. No, it's not here. No, wouldn't be any of that stuff. Am I just like, is my brain, yeah, my brain is literally just skimming right over the image. Boom. This is what what I used to look like originally. Yeah, originally I was supposed to be a Circle of Stars druid. As you can see, I had like a big rolling I had like a big rolling stamp for my star map, where you could just cover it in ink, slap it down onto a roll of paper, and roll it out, and you would be able to make you could like mass produce star maps. Yeah, to the stars. And yeah, this was how I first started. This is how Silsey began. And now, this is me now. So you could say I underwent a couple of changes. Yeah. Just a few. Little bit of Trainer Misty. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit of that in there. Then here we have the original artwork I made for this Goblin character. So this is what she is supposed to look like normally. Sometimes I forget that there are a bunch of other things in here. Okay. How do I keep forgetting about all these? I swear I have one more thing syndrome, and it's always just, one more thing. I'm always forgetting something in the artwork, and I'm just like, come on, give me a break here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now it's more accurate. I just keep forgetting about the details when I'm doing all of this stuff. Anyway. Oh, thank you for the elongate. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I don't know what else really to do for the... I don't really know what else to do for the evening, because, session is over. I'm a little bit tired. I can't really think of a whole lot to do, beyond... I guess just like fiddle with the doodles, but I'm just getting kind of tired. had a combat session tonight. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll leave it off there. I know it makes this a little bit short for a normal stream, kind of cutting it off by an hour, but yeah, I'm just feeling a little tired now. D&D combat usually does that to me, because I'm just like, just stress. And it was wonderful meeting you, Jaraki. Thank you for coming by. I hope to see you again. I will be streaming tomorrow, and yeah, streaming basically right up until let me, oh come on, are you kidding me? I don't want that. I want okay, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and I will be taking Sunday and Monday off as usual, but I'll be right back to it on next Tuesday after this week. So yeah. Don't worry. If you have the time to come by, that would be great, but if not, I'm also streaming on Friday and Saturday, so no worries. Someone to drop in on. Let me go ahead and check. Let me check out of the people I know. Let's see if any of my buddies are currently up doing the thing. Juice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you guys in on one of my favorite people, another star frog, another space frog. So we're gonna drop in on Juice. So thank you guys for coming by, for sticking around, even though I know it was a lot of me not talking. I am sorry about that, so. Hold on. Is Juice not, No, Juice is here. What the fuck? Okay. Weird. I wonder why it was being funky to me. Okay. There we go. I don't know why it was being funky. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love all of you guys, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. 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 Mwah.